they make out the post, draw the double team. They gonna have to double team them in the post.
Yeah, they gonna have to. That came out like a few hours ago too. Philly wants James Harden to opt in.
You said James Harden opt in?
Nah, like Philly wants him to opt in.
So with that, he gonna opt in for what, 1 year?
I don't remember the year. I think it was one.
And then try to get the max. Kyrie opted in for 1 year.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, Kyrie had to opt in, man, because he get hurt too much. And plus,
it wasn't the problem. It was the Nets. The
Nets
was the problem.
No, I agree. Well, yeah, the Nets. But see, the Nets didn't want to be tied to him for 5 years because he's injury prone. You know, and they didn't want to pay him $200 outright. They wanted to put stipulations in his contract, and Kyrie was like, "Hell no."
Yeah, they've been playing chicken for like a whole week, like just playing tit for tat and all that. I know what they was doing. It's just and letting the media like just run wild with the Lakers stuff for like the past 2-3 days.
Right.
Okay, so what if Wall go to the Lakers and they trade Westbrook to Charlotte, like how they keep saying, or trade him to just anywhere, and say they get Hayward and Rozier in return, or Hayward, Oubre, or somebody, and they got Wall, AD, LeBron, and some role players.
I don't know. To me, it's like this: if LeBron, whoever he plays with, it don't matter who LeBron play with. If LeBron sacrifices, like play off the ball, play within the system, play defense. You ain't got to be the greatest on defense. Just play some defense. The Lakers would be dangerous. Like I said this last year, the Lakers' problem wasn't scoring. Everybody was talking about this. I'm like, dude, the Lakers are good at scoring. LeBron can score. LeBron's never had a problem scoring. The problem is he's not playing defense. Yeah, he's not playing defense. And that's what was killing him. Like on switches, weak side defense, nobody was communicating. But this is how LeBron has been his whole career. The only difference is he was more athletic then than now. So he could cover up if somebody beat him because he could use his athleticism to block somebody's shot or his strength to knock somebody down, and he'll get away with it. So because he's a superstar. So now you got to be able to say, okay, I'm going to play defense. I'm going to play within the system. Got you. And also, he got to be coachable, dog. That's the only way. Like, you're later in your career. You can't.
Gonna be coachable.
Yeah, he going to have to be.
He don't got a choice.
Yeah, you're right. He ain't got no choice.
He can't get them. He can't get both of them. They can't fire both of them just off 1 year. Like, that's going to be the coaching staff for the full season. He going to have to play ball.
No, Darvin Ham got 5 years, so this is what I'm thinking. They're banking on what they really want is LeBron to break the record, all-time scoring. Once he break that record, he gonna break it this year. Absolutely, he gonna break it. And they're gonna have this ceremony and stuff. And then after that, if they don't make the playoffs, LeBron gone. That's just facts.
He going back to Cleveland.
You think he going to Cleveland? I thought he was gonna go where his son was gonna get drafted because I think his son come out next year.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Either Cleveland or Lakers. Either staying in LA or he's going to Cleveland. Like,
well, I heard Cleveland don't want him back. Everybody been telling me Cleveland's not going to pursue him.
Of course they don't. They remember they had your man's crying in the closet.
But I'm just saying, if LeBron want to come back, it don't matter if they want him back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna force his hand.
Yeah, but I'm hearing that his power ain't as strong as it was 5 years ago. Yeah. Like if he did this 5 years ago, yeah, I agree with you. But now everybody's saying, like, even people I'm cool with, they like, nah. Cleveland don't want him back because Cleveland was so happy with Garland and them boys this past year. They don't want to fuck that up. Yeah, they don't want to fuck that up at all because they know if they bring him back, they know they're gonna have to move players around. Because LeBron can't play with Jared Allen or Mobley because they like to claw the game.
Like that.
Yeah, he can't play with two bigs like that. He's not.
He's not them shoot threes.
Right. He need a big like Cleveland and them. Yeah, Bosh. Yeah, Kleba, Bosh, and them who can shoot outside. He can't play with a traditional big. That's why I was trying to tell.
What's the dude in Memphis? He got the 3 balls.
Yeah, him. Yes, he would be perfect to play for. Jaren Jackson. That guy fits. That guy fits LeBron. Yes, he fits. Yes, he fits LeBron's style of play. That's a center he needs. He can't play with the that's why I was telling people him and Shaq wanted to work because Shaq loved to clog the lane up. Shaq not moving nowhere, and Shaq will fight you. If you telling him, yo, you need to move out the post, he gonna look at LeBron like, nigga, I'm Shaq. No, I'm gonna get 3 seconds every time until you give me the ball.
LeBron would have had to work on a mid-range pull-up.
Right. He would have had to work on it. Yep. He would have had to work on it. Yep. He would have had to work on it playing with him because Shaq wasn't moving out that lane, man. But see, Kobe was different. Kobe already knew how to shoot coming in. He always been a good shooter, so he knew, okay.
Angles.
Yeah.
He knew them angles.
Them angles. And he learned how to shoot from that elbow. That's what saved his. That's what helped extend his career. He was killing that elbow shot. A lot of players don't shoot that at all. Because the angle of how you going when you're like going left or going right, people expect you to get to that part between the 3 and the bottom post and hit that mid range, but he stopped at the elbow on a dime. That was crazy. I'm like, how the fuck does he do this shit? That's a crazy, because you got to have great you got to have stamina. You also got to have great coordination. Because you can't just be anybody pulling up just right there from an angle. Like, hell no. That shit crazy. I said, this motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, he played both sides of the court. Damn, Kyrie stand with the net. Ben Simmons gonna have to get his ass out there.
Lord.
LB don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that, LB? You don't want the Australian to play for y'all, LB?
No, get the hell out of my state.
Man, Ben Simmons say he mentally hurt, man, you know.
We don't need that in New York.
Damn.
Hey, this just popped up on my phone. It say the Lakers picked Magic with the
You're
first
in the wrong state. You're in the wrong state for that.
What you said, Switch Life? What you said?
It say the Lakers selected Magic with the first pick based off a coin flip with the Bulls. Look, it say if the Bulls would have won the flip, Magic said he would have returned to college and could have been picked first in 1980 by the Celtics to play with
That was in the show.
That was in the show. Yeah, they showed that in the show. Winning Time. They showed that on Winning Time. Yep.
It's on Winning. I only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, they showed that. Yeah, they showed it.
That's how they used to draft their players with a coin.
That's how he got picked.
So they played. Yeah, I only seen 2 episodes. I ain't even see the first.
Yeah, I left off at 3. I'm still stuck at episode 3.
Oh man, you ain't see the part with Larry Bird yet, LB, when he walk in and they say, "Oh damn, LB, you gotta see that part. That part was clean."
Magic going to the brothel and all that.
Nah, you gotta see the one with Larry Bird when he walk into that bitch. He chewing on the tobacco. Them motherfuckers say they don't even say his name. They say, "You know my fucking name." You know my fucking name. and then Magic was over there talking shit to him like, "Hey Larry, what up, my brother?" And then Larry just left him on red, dog. Ain't even give him no handshake. Larry Bird was an asshole. And Magic, and then they had the All-Star game, right? And Magic beat them in Boston, and then they came to the All-Star game. They were sitting down at the table because they were finna push them as the face of the league, both of them. And Magic was like, "Hey Larry, that was a good little last second shot you shot there in the All-Star game. Wish you would have had that in Boston though, don't you?" Larry was hot. Larry wanted to fight that nigga, dog. He kept pissing Larry off. He was talking mad shit to Larry. all through the episode.
Hey, what years was? I'm about to check that out. What years was that when the Clippers had Odom and Miles and all them? That was like 2000.
Yeah, that was.
Richardson and all of them.
That was I forgot. Hold on, I could look it up here. I think that was late mid. I think that was early 2000s.
But it had to been 01. But I remember Lamar Odom threw Darius Miles the reverse alley-oop.
Yeah, that team was raw. Cause don't you boy? Yeah, they got a podcast together. Miles and Q Rich.
Darius Miles hooped in all the Jordans. Him and Quentin Richardson. They only hooped in the retro.
They got a podcast.
Yeah, they got a podcast.
Yeah, they got a podcast together. Yeah, it was around 99 to 2002. Yeah, like cause I remember Kobe was on that podcast with him, and Kobe was telling them, y'all should have kept that team together. Y'all would have been straight because they had Brand.
They picked up Elton Brand.
Yep. They had Maggette. Maggette was killing. They had Q Rich. They had D Miles. They had Kenyon Doolin. They had all them cats, man, and they just Clippers organization, man. Donald Sterling effed it up.
Then they end up getting Olu. No, that was before Olu. That was after Olu Candy.
Yeah, they got Olu Candy after that. They got him in like 04, 05 or something.
Real? No, I thought he was in like 98.
You might be right. Hold on.
I don't know when he came out.
Hold on, I'm finna see here.
I thought he was before Odom and them. I thought.
Oh no, he was there when they were there, from 99 to 2002. Yep, he came in 99.
Oh yeah. Okay, 99. Yeah, I said 98. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there with them.
Yeah, 12.9 rebounds, 11.9 rebounds. Yeah, he had 2 solid seasons.
Yeah.
8 and 8.
Where did Q go after? Q went to the Knicks.
Q went to the Knicks. Yeah, because remember he was there with he was there with Isaiah Thomas, and he told the story when Isaiah Thomas cussed his ass out. Like he was riding his ass because him and Isaiah from Chicago. So he tried to tell him, and Q got mad. And the next game he played, he balled out. He looked at Isaiah like, "What, motherfucker? What? You see what I did?" And Isaiah was like, "About fucking time. You should have did that 2 games ago, nigga."
I don't think we could have did something because we had a strong core.
No, what messed y'all up was Stephon Marbury, bro. If Stephon would have balled out like he was supposed to, y'all would have been straight. Stephon couldn't handle that on pressure.
Because Quentin Richardson and Jamal Crawford was getting busy.
Yeah, y'all had a squad. Y'all had Jamal Crawford. That was his first year. Y'all just picked up Jamal Crawford, and Crawford was beasting. He was crossing niggas.
He had his best season on the Clippers, though.
Yeah, he did because he came off the bench. 6 man.
Richardson?
That's when they realized.
Oh, you talking about Quentin? No, I'm talking about Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah, Jamal
was a starter. He was a starter on the Knicks.
Right, but see, they didn't know he could. He was
the 6 man on the Clippers.
Right, but I'm saying y'all had a squad, dog. Y'all just ain't coming to fruition because Marbury ain't step up.
Who the hell we had as a power forward in the center? I don't even remember.
Oh, y'all had Eddie Curry.
Y'all got him in.
Eddie Curry. That's what it was. Eddie Curry from Chicago.
Yep, y'all Eddie Curry and somebody else.
Y'all got Jamal Crawford in the Hall of Fame?
No, he's not in my Hall of Fame. He's probably, no. Jamal was more of a 6 man. I don't think he was better than Havlicek or the microwave Vinnie Johnson off the bench. I think they were better than Ginobili. Ginobili was better too.
He's one of my favorite 6 men of all time.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And Bobby Jackson from the Kings.
Oh yeah, Bobby,
got
yeah.
20,000 points. He got 19,400.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jamal balled out, man. I just can't put him over Havlicek, Vinny, or Ginobili. Them guys was crazy. But Jamal good though. He was a straight player. He the one. He be teaching everybody all his crossovers and shit. think he learned his shit from God, Sham God too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Sham God taught him too. Sham God taught a lot of people.
I rock with Sean Kemp.
Yeah, man. If Kent wanna go on to Cleveland, he'd have been straight. Kemp got fat.
What year was that?
I think that was like 98, 99.
That was like 98.
Yeah.
I want to go Cleveland in. Not in that era.
Cause he balled out that first year in Cleveland, and he got fat because they had that that lockout, and he came back way out of shape. Yeah, 97. And then 98 they had the lockout season. No, he ain't play 98. 99 he came back. And that's when he had that good year. His first year in Cleveland, and his second year he was okay, but he wasn't the same. I think it was he started getting fat and shit. And then he went to Portland. And then he went to the Magic to finish career out.
What year was
He
that?
almost made the whole thing, though.
Yeah, he almost did. If it weren't for them last seasons in Cleveland, he could have made it. Because Sean Kemp was a dog.
What am I about to say? The Hornets, they got to make a move. They got, I'm looking at their roster. They said Miles Bridges want the max. MJ, I don't know if MJ giving him the max with their organization.
No, he not. He not gonna give him the max. He said he's going. If he don't get the max, he going to Detroit.
They're talking about Detroit organization, but he from Flint, so he going home.
One of them got to leave.
He going to Detroit.
Ain't gonna work.
Or they got to get Kelly Oubre up out of there. I mean, not Kelly Oubre, Gordon Hayward.
I don't know why Jordan paid that dude that money, man. Well, it wasn't him. It was Mitch Kupchak. Mitch Kupchak paid him.
In the playoffs.
Yeah, true.
Try to get him in the playoffs. It ain't work. He got hurt.
But I never liked it, Haywood.
I believe in Charlotte too. I believe.
I never really liked it, Haywood.
I thought they was gonna make the playoffs for sure.
I thought they was gonna beat Cleveland. Like y'all really thought they was gonna take them out, like.
No, the Cavs tough. If it wasn't a play-in, the Cavs would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, they would have.
Was it the Cavs or was it Atlanta? No, I think it was Atlanta. Never mind.
No, Atlanta beat them and stuff. But see, the reason Charlotte lost is that's the reason why they fired that coach, because LaMelo and that coach kept getting into it, and so did the other players on the team. They didn't like the coach. And in Atlanta, they just basically snuck in and beat them, and then it really, if it weren't for the play, in the Nets and Cavs would have had the 7th and 8th seed, because that's who was in the 7th and 8th seed.
Yeah, they played the Cavs. I was like, oh, they beat the Cavs. I was like, okay. But I know they was gonna lose the who was it? Who they played the first round?
No, Cleveland lost the Nets. Cleveland lost the Nets, and then they lost to the Hawks. They should have beat the Hawks.
Do something, man.
Well, all the Hawks gotta do is trade John Collins, because John Collins and Trey don't get along.
Yeah, they got to get traded. Yeah.
They got a problem.
They was in the Eastern Conference Finals a year or two ago.
Yeah, they were.
Now they ass. They fell off. They got the same squad though for the most part.
Yeah.
I know who won't be there next year. That Celtics team.
Yeah, I mean, if the Celtics get a point guard, they'll be in trouble. If I'm
they just drafted a point guard too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're gonna be tough. Celtics gonna be tough.
I don't know. Tatum only 24, bro. I mean, he can't get worse. I mean, just saying, man. I don't know. Them niggas tough. I think Milwaukee would have beat them if Middleton played though.
Yeah, they would have beat them.
That should have beat them. They had no business losing.
They still should have beat Boston though.
Yeah. Well, that's what messed.
They didn't beat the Nets. Milwaukee should have won, but no Middleton. So Giannis had to pretty much do every goddamn thing.
Yeah, and Drew Holiday was coming up small down the stretch.
Drew Holiday didn't start picking it up until like the last 2-3 games.
Yeah, but Drew was guarding all the best wing players: Brown, Tatum, and Smart. He was guarding all three of them.
So how would Miami match up with the Warriors?
I had Miami winning it. I think Miami could have won. Because they got it.
Robinson and Hero would have had to just hit some shots.
Right.
They would have put up a better fight against. They would have put up a better fight with Warriors than Celtics.
Yeah, they would have.
But they would have lost anyway.
They got PJ Tucker too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PJ would have been guarding Steph and Clay. And then Jimmy would have been helping Jimmy and Clay.
It would have been possible that it would have went all 7.
No, it would have gone 7. It's just that man, the thing is, man, Miami just made some dumb decisions down the stretch. They should have won that series.
Okay, this is the thing when it comes to Jimmy Butler with that. Like, I understand why. I understand why he did it, but I just don't like why he did that. Like, no.
No, Jimmy.
I know you felt like you could have made it. I know you felt that way, but when you have Al Horford down there alone, you could have took Al Horford and got the N1.
He could have got the N1, and then not only that, dog, it still would have been 18 seconds left.
He should have just took the mid range like he always.
That's it. Should have took the mid range.
Take the mini.
Like the lead instead of tying the game and all that. But then at the same time, even when they was in their own house, they wasn't getting nothing. So,
but LB, if they would have went to overtime, dog, Boston not mentally tough like that. Miami could have beat them. They'd have won because Boston would have gave up down the stretch, dog. They mentally would be defeated. They let Boston off the hook. Because I was hoping Jimmy would turn it up earlier. If he'd have turned it up earlier, it would have been no question who'd have won. But Jimmy does that. Jimmy will have 2 or 3 games where he'll drop 40, almost 50, then he'll come out with 20 or 15 or 20. Barely getting that number. That's just how he plays. He's been doing that since Chicago.
Yeah, but but my predictions is right now, that's Clippers finals. What it should have been in 2020 before the pandemic.
That's if everybody stay healthy.
I mean, not 2020, 2021. Like, that's what should have been 2021. That's the Clippers. But yeah, stay healthy. Yeah. Or because I do got Memphis as my dark horse.
Yeah. Ja got to stay healthy. Ja got to stay healthy, man, in big games. Ja can't keep getting hurt.
I can't wait till that Christmas game. Memphis and Golden State.
You think they're going to let them play Christmas?
I think it's happening. I think that's like official. Like they're gonna schedule that. Yeah, Memphis and Golden State. Yeah, that has to be. It has to be Memphis and Golden State and Clippers in LA for Christmas.
You two hated on my video, LB.
What happened?
They hated on my video. They didn't monetize my video talking about Kwame and all that shit. That shit that day, they hated on it. I told YouTube be on that bullshit.
I seen something about Kwame got copyright strikes or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, they basically said we confirmed it by manual review. We can't monetize your page. We can't monetize your video. I'm like, I ain't say nothing wrong. Shit.
It's always some weirdo on YouTube talking about what you can and cannot do.
I'm telling you.
They manually watching as somebody at the office.
Right.
So,
they barely watching that shit.
Like I've seen YouTube people come on people's channels on the live stream before and tell them they can't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm like, everybody does that. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Man, I need to watch the DeJounte Murray highlights, man.
Shit, I watch him in person. I be watching San Antonio games, man. That nigga a beast.
Man.
Told you that boy there nasty with it.
I hope if Ben Simmons get traded, like that would be like a dream.
Ben Simmons, man, they ain't gonna be able to trade that contract. I'm trying to tell you. They should have never traded for his ass in the first place. You ain't gonna be able to get off that contract.
It wasn't really about Simmons. It was more about James Harden wanted to go to Philly, so they just what happened. It was like,
no, I agree with you. You right, but I'm just saying though, would you have traded even if he was gonna leave? Because you still could have tried to work it out at the end.
I would have tried to add a third team to this, so
okay. That makes sense, yeah. I would have added a third team. I'm sorry, man. Ben Simmons ain't that dude, man. He lukewarm. And then he talking about he got mental health issues.
Lukewarm? That nigga garbage.
So you wouldn't even put him in the microwave, LB?
No.
You go.
I was just laughing at like, oh, he gonna play, man. I'm like, he's not gonna play. I don't even know why we like even talking about this right now in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, you did say, yeah, me, you, and C Penn said that. We like, man, he is not playing.
Oh, he gonna play game 3? I'm like, no, he's not.
Me and you said that.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, man, they really got John Wall, man.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, Houston went full reset. They don't have him no more. They don't have Christian Woods no more.
Oh, that's smart though. They should.
Yeah, they just resetting the team. So. They in rebuild mode.
They gotta find their next superstar.
I mean, it might be the guy who they drafted. I don't really see Houston doing nothing for like a couple of years. So.
Oh, Houston gonna be straight in like 2-3 years. They got the right team together. They got Jabari Jalen Green, Kevin Porter. They got a nice little nucleus.
Kenny Martin want to trade, they said.
Oh yeah, Kenny Martin Jr.
Yeah, he won't out. They just drafted Smith. He ain't about to get that much time, man.
Oh yeah, I would want to trade too. I think he gonna be straight. He just got to be with the right team.
Take his ass to the Lakers.
You think so, man? I think he could play for the Hawks or somebody. I think he'll get time there. Or hell, New York or something.
Well, they got the boy Obi Toppin over there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, know. I just don't like when young players play with LeBron. He don't do well with young players. No, he don't.
No, we ain't letting Obi Toppin go. Hell no.
No, he just don't like LeBron. Like he don't play good with young players. No, we talking about Kenyon Martin Jr. LB. Oh, I don't know. They saying the Nets and Trailblazers like him. The Nets are interested in signing for him.
Man, I ain't know the Trailblazers had Eric Bledsoe and Justice Winslow. I forgot about that.
Man, Eric Bledsoe need to retire.
They just got Jeremy Grant.
Yeah. But it depends on what Dame do, man. I mean, I've always said for years they should have traded CJ 3-4 years ago and moved Dame to the 2. Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell what Dame posted on his IG story.
Oh yeah, with KD, he's posted KD on there. Yeah.
Like, you ain't going to Portland. Stop.
Bruh, KD is not coming to Portland.
Alone. Like, dog, I haven't seen a player this alone in a while.
Hey, what if KD really went to Portland though? That'd be. I want to watch the NBA.
I don't know, dog. I don't think it'll work. I don't think it will work. Him and Dame, I don't think that will work. I might be wrong, but I think
Dame can play point guard though. I think he can play real point guard.
No, they will literally be 2-on-5. It will literally be 2-on-5.
Yeah.
Like, they have nobody on the, like, everybody's a child.
KD better fit. To me, KD and Dame won't work. It'll be just like LB say, 2-on-5. It'll be like, who turn is it? Your turn, my turn.
KD can get with Chris Paul then.
Now, if he play with Chris Paul, that's a different story. I think he would have balled, but I don't know though. But LB, I don't know. But LB, but I got people from Carolina. You do too, man. Chris Paul a bitch ass nigga. I think he would have been on some bullshit, pissed KD off. He would have said something slick to KD. You know KD sensitive. He'd have took that shit to heart.
Why I'm not shocked about everything that happened to Chris Paul, from the Rondo situation to the Patrick Beverly situation, because I know about Chris Paul. That's why I'm like, yeah, I know how it is.
Yep. Man, Chris.
He should go to Memphis.
Oh hell no, man. Ja Morant, they got too much dog over there.
KD and John.
That'll be nasty though. If they made
that's finals. I'm calling.
That's finals. Yeah, I'm going to get my
Jared Jackson. You got Steven Adams. You got
I'm getting my
KD.
I'm getting my
Bane.
Yeah, that's championship. Yeah, if you got him with Ja,
you got to trade Jared Jackson though.
I don't know, man. I couldn't trade him. I'll trade Adams or somebody.
Because majority of the team would have to go for KD because he got a full.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jared Jackson got to go.
That's why
they can keep, and Dylan Brooks might have to go, or Bane. No, they could probably get rid of Dylan Brooks.
Get rid of Bane, that's bad. That's a
yeah.
You get rid of Bane, that's bad.
That is, because Bane, they killer. That's they scorer. He the one who's the spark plug for him. He get them going. Yeah.
I don't think they could get rid of Jared Jackson Jr. Dylan Brooks, they can keep though.
Yeah, him and the tranny.
Hey,
bro, LB, him and the tranny nigga.
Jared Jackson for KD, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Celebrate all the bussy propaganda.
He said the bussy propaganda.
Yeah, LA. Do that shit in LA, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, you ain't gonna buy that, huh? Be like, LB, man, the bussy gone. LB gonna be like, yes.
LA love that type of shit anyway.
Shit, Houston do too. Downtown Houston.
No, I'm talking about as far as like a media-driven, agenda based.
Yeah.
LA love it. Houston, you'll see it, but it's like, no, nigga. The majority ain't rocking. Same thing in New York. New York is big on that transgender shit. I think the parade was yesterday. The gay parade. I think the shit was yesterday. It's just that, like, real New York is like, no, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. Like, y'all can lie all y'all want because y'all got NBC and all that shit in Midtown. But you know what it really, like, it ain't really like that. Sorry.
Man, they on Twitter. Man, LB and Swish Life, they on Twitter going in. Like when LeBron see Pelinka in the morning, they got a baseball pitch and shit. The dude threw the baseball at the dude, and then they just fighting, clearing the benches. They said LeBron gonna punch that nigga when he see him.
Man, hey, that's what he gonna do for real.
I hope somebody record that shit.
They said DeJounte Murray on the verge of going to the Hawks.
Ooh, you got him with Trae Young. I don't know, man.
They said the Lakers offered Westbrook for Kyrie. Brooklyn declined.
Yeah, because you know KD don't want to play with that nigga no more. He already made it clear.
The Hornets are not offering Miles Bridges a max contract.
Okay, so he going to Detroit.
Brian Windhorst said that. No, it said LA offered Westbrook for Kyrie, but Brooklyn declined.
Yeah, I know they did. Yeah, KD
but
said it.
Laker News tried to say LA declined, and I was like, no, what the hell?
No, LA didn't decline, nigga. Dog, KD already told them niggas, listen, dude, if you trade Westbrook here, I'm gone. I'm telling you now. I do not want to play with Westbrook.
Listen, I love Westbrook, but him in street clothes, AD, and Ben Simmons, I'm not mentally prepared for that. No, I'm out.
John Wall,
I told you, once KD or Kyrie go, I'm leaving the Nets. F that. Dog, like,
what'd you say, Swish Life?
They said John Wall played for the LA Strippers.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Swish. They talking about DeJounte Murray could be going for Gallinari and multiple first-round picks, and they're not going to get rid of John Collins. So it's going to be Trae Young, DeJounte, and John Collins. Oh, man. That's going to be a dangerous-ass team. Because now you can move Trae to the 2 guard, do him like Iverson in Philly, and you can have DeJounte playing the point. Oh, it's going to be trouble.
Right.
I'm picking it.
Trae Young can just get buckets.
Exactly.
What hashtag would you find out all those memes on?
What memes?
Like the LeBron memes and stuff.
Oh no, I see it on Twitter. Like they got trending.
I'm on Twitter.
They on Twitter. They got trending, and then they got you click on the LeBron shit. They got LeBron up there. They got him on The Hangover, like when Brad Cooper was calling the guy looking for the white Doug. They said then they got the one with the baseball pitch. The dude threw it at the guy, and he went over there fighting, clearing the benches. They saying that's what it's gonna be like when LeBron see Pelinka in the morning. He gonna whoop Pelinka ass.
Trending. They got Russell Westbrook trending.
Yeah, you saw what he said to Skip Bayless.
Who? Westbrook?
Yeah, he said, don't say that about me unless you're gonna say it in my face.
Hold on, what did Skip say?
Oh, Skip, the guy they drafted. Remember they drafted somebody at 35, and he called out his numbers and said, "Oh, he'll fit right in because he be bricking like Russell Westbrook." And Russell Westbrook said, "Man, don't be calling my name out, man. You say what you gonna say if you was in my face."
Oh, you talking about the dude that they didn't he get on LeBron too? There was somebody who got drafted, and they said something about LeBron the other day. Because he said that I feel like I'm better than LeBron or something. He said I'm better than LeBron or something.
No, it was no. He basically not that guy. Not the guy who said that. I know what you're talking about. No, it's they drafted somebody. His same percentages were the same as Westbrook. So Skip Bayless was like, "Well, he'll fit right in because Westbrook can't shoot either." And he got mad, and Westbrook called him out.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Let me see if he got it on his Twitter still. Let me see. Yeah, he said this. He said Lakers acquire a second-round pick. They take Michigan State's Max Christie, who shot only 32% from three last season. Perfect. He'll fit right in with LeBron and Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook said, "Yo, watch your mouth. Don't say anything here you wouldn't say to my face."
Oh, okay.
That's what he said.
I don't know why Lakers fans getting on Westbrook. Because I'm looking at a bunch of stuff on Twitter. They was like, Laker fans, when they realize they got to watch Westbrook play for another season. It's like, dog, like, he didn't quit on your team. LeBron did. Well, LeBron sat out. Westbrook still played.
Yeah. But see, I knew Kyrie was finna opt in. Me and you said it. Me, you, and Chance was saying that shit he gonna opt in. He not leaving. They just was
about Kyrie.
Yeah, they was just doing all that dumb shit just to troll.
Yeah, then at the BET Awards yesterday at the red carpet, Kyrie was there. So, and then they just asked him the question about, like, is he staying in the Nets? And he just started laughing and all that. That pissed off a lot of Nets fans, too. It's like, no, because it was like, because we didn't know anymore after that. Like,
man, what up? Breaking news. Fournier stays in New York, nigga. Don't bring that shit over here. We do not want Fournier back, nigga. You want to get rid of Fournier bad.
To the Orlando Magic, and Orlando Magic is giving up their first round pick.
Nigga, the devil is a lie, nigga. The devil is a lie, nigga. What you mean?
Nah, but John Wall's going to the Clippers.
Yeah, I know. We saw it.
Yup, man.
Yeah, Kyrie opted in. They got memes up there. LeBron calling Pelinka in the morning. Bro, it's hilarious. It's on Twitter. Go look it up. Pelinka. It says trending is Pelinka. They got LeBron about to fight him. They got him on the phone like the dude from Hangover, cussing on the phone, calling. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, because they had a video. Kyrie was on a highway or something, and they had like a video of like Kyrie driving, and they was guessing that LeBron James was in the passenger seat or something like that. So I don't know, bro. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. Internet, they trying their hardest to recruit for LeBron James right now.
Crazy.
Trying to get this
they
man
was extra nice
any way they could.
They was extra nice. The meeting was like, I'm like, oh, y'all
Since when have they been nice to Kyrie Irving like this?
Oh, the fans got on my nerves too, because I've been looking at my Instagram and Twitter and all that. Like, oh, y'all phony, dog.
Right, they are super phony. Because like 3 weeks ago, they was all on Kyrie Irving's neck. Now all of a sudden, oh yeah, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James.
Try like 4 years. Try like 5, 6, 7 years, dog.
Damn.
Kyrie and KD.
Yeah. And then watch when the season starts, they're gonna be right back on Kyrie Irving's neck. See, I told you this is why it don't work, because Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, they don't work.
Not even next season. It will be like 2 days from now.
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, I was trying to be nice. Yeah, basically.
July 1st when it's official, where he actually signs it, dog. So.
Yep.
And then they're going back to dissing him again.
We're gonna be like, you see, he gets in his own way.
Yeah, but everybody,
they were trying everything. They even brought up COVID. Like, come on, man.
Right.
What is, like, you don't know how New York is? New York could probably do another shutdown. Like, shut up, nigga.
Right.
What y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about? They're
Right.
not doing,
Man, y'all,
just as the people, they're not doing that to the people.
but LB, you know why they don't like him? Because he left LeBron. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
The media, when he was on the Cavaliers, they was making it seem like he was his dad or something.
They'll diss him, be like, he this and that. But LeBron can do whatever, and it's okay. KD can't go to Golden State, but LeBron can do the Miami thing. It's like,
Right.
even though they did hate Miami, like that whole bandwagon shit, because they felt like everybody was bandwagon Miami at the time.
They sure was. 'Cause I don't even
Hey,
see those.
LB, man, I'm with you. That's my girl too now, dog. I got you.
Hey man, HD, why you showing my girl like that, man? What's
That ain't
going
your
on?
girl, nigga. That's LB chick. That's LB chick. LB got me hooked on it. Yeah, yeah, you already know.
I can tell by the booty.
Yep. LB told me about it. He like HD, man. You need to get on this. And I've been hooked ever since. Like, thank you, LB.
I can't lie. LB is a scouting report, man.
Hey nigga, nigga gonna be like this to LB and shit, like on Undercover Brothers. They was like, you had sex with the girl, like how was it? Like what was it? Was it great? Like what happened?
Just act LB.
Right. LB got the holy book, outlaw. You open it, that shit gold just come out, ass come out, hit in your face like, damn, this is what I'm talking about.
Anytime you need some coaching, just get T's book, the pimp from Detroit.
Oh, T and LB, they asses gonna have it on lock. Nigga, LB gonna be like, nigga, I'm charging you like the Jordans, nigga. You gotta pay for this hoes over here. That's what he gonna be like.
For real.
That nigga T, I don't know where T. I think T went to sleep.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, cause he got the mic muted.
He spat off on him.
Who?
Kyrie. It was on the highway. I just watched it.
Yeah, you saw it.
You seen it? I told you.
It's Kyrie and LeBron in the car too. What's up, Kyrie? The Kyrie looked at him and he just spat off like.
Did that look like LeBron to you?
Huh?
Did that look like LeBron to you or not?
No, it was like LeBron.
You said that was
LeBron. I was still LeBron. What are you talking about?
Right, yeah, because it was like tinted windows and the guy had like a hat on and it was like a beard, so I didn't know. I was just like, I don't know. I think they reached it a little bit.
I don't think that wasn't LeBron.
But he definitely drove off. I was like, man.
What car was he in? I gotta go.
I don't even know. That was a fast car though.
It looked like a Benz. I couldn't tell though.
Oh Lord, they talking about DeAndre Ayton is looking to join the Brooklyn Nets.
What?
Yeah, I brought that up earlier. That's what I'm saying. Like,
man, that's not right, man.
Yeah, make it happen.
Right.
Chill.
Why chill, man? What's wrong with that?
Cuz, man. Damn, bro.
Nah,
I'm trying to move a power over there.
I need a parade. Fuck that.
He said he need a parade.
I need a jet before it.
That's like I want Knicks to have shit going on, but
yeah, but we too far.
I'm going with like who in the
Knicks fans are pissed right
what
now.
I want, dog. So the Nets give me what I want.
Why y'all pissed? Y'all gonna get Brunson. Y'all gonna get him for 4 years.
I'm happy about the move, but they're mad because we gave up a first round pick for a salary dump. That's the problem.
I mean, but dog, y'all not doing anything with your draft picks anyway, so who cares?
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying the Knicks have never been a draft type of team. Y'all got guys.
And they're going by, you know how like fans, they be going by stats. They like, oh, his stats is not even. He only did that last year. What about the years before that? He's not an all-star caliber, so he's not 120 million. This is the people I was arguing, bro. I'm like, bro, we need a true point guard. They was like, well, he's not a true point guard because look at his numbers.
Because we've been very patient for decades.
Right. It was like, oh, if we make that move and then he doesn't turn out, then it's gonna be like
y'all either need to get Brunson, Brogdon, or Murray. One of them three. That's it.
Hopefully we can get Brunson and Brogdon.
Oh, if they get Brunson and Brogdon, yeah, it's gonna be trouble in the East next year.
I wasn't even having no conversation about no Kyrie Irving. I already knew that was gonna happen.
Kyrie not going to New York. If he was going to New York, they would have got him the first time. KD would have gone to the Knicks. The only reason he didn't go.
The other day, I said, I'm like, now you want him?
Right.
Like, no, that doesn't matter. That's what I was like.
Man, he only was doing that to leverage.
When I saw that.
No, but he only did that because he was trying to leverage against the Nets.
It was all fake, yo. They was all like fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
It was Kyrie versus the front office, though. They were just pumping fake. So.
Exactly, it was a bluff. It was a form of chicken, nigga. That's all it was. A form of chicken.
LeBron James, he just wants his name out there, so you know.
LeBron and them wanted Kyrie, but the thing is this. They can't get Kyrie, and Kyrie, they were trying to talk Kyrie into leaving all that money on the table. Kyrie wasn't finna leave that money. Because they then they were saying,
end up like Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, and then they were saying, Kyrie, you know, you could sign and trade, but KD told the front office, look, I don't want no Westbrook. I don't want to play with him again.
Apparently.
So why would you recruit? He's the one that recruited him. So you got to take what you want.
They had a conversation, like him and Kyrie basically had a conversation like a few hours before this even came out. So.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
Like that's pretty much, and then they just came to an agreement. They came to
this is ridiculous, man.
It's the $7 million. So on top
this is ridiculous, man. You get all this help, and you sit here complaining about you don't want to play with a certain amount of players. This is a top 75 player.
What LeBron said, as far as like today, I don't know what LeBron said because I haven't like heard of that nigga today. So like,
no, he's talking
through the media shit. Like all this shit through the media. All of this shit is media shit. I don't think LeBron has nothing.
He is the media. He has his own media.
LeBron had nothing to do with nothing today. Not today. I think LeBron was just letting shit just fly. So
the people doing it was LeBron and them have been talking, and they wanted Kyrie. The problem is Kyrie still wants to get paid his money. He not going for that. I'm gonna take a pay cut and then Nike would have reinstated him. He not going for that shit. Kyrie want his money, and they tried to see if they could trade Westbrook off. Man, they don't want him, and it's like KD, like, look, man, if y'all bring Westbrook to the team, I'm gone. Y'all not finna have me with Westbrook and Ben Simmons. No, I'm not doing it. He not finna do it. He already played that boat before. He already played that card before with Westbrook. That ain't gonna work.
Nah, it's just crazy how Nike was trying to give him $100 million if he would have took that
150.
That's crazy.
They would have gave him 150. Yes.
Wow.
They would have reinstated his Nikes.
He's gonna do that anyway.
Nah, damn, man. You see how they trying to push
LeBron James to shoes regardless. Like, as far as athletic shoes, like he's like one of the best sellers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but they got into it because it's politics. They don't like how Kyrie didn't take the jab shit. And then they tried to forcibly put his shoe out. That last shoe, he didn't design that shoe. He didn't have no input.
I saw that when he went crazy on Instagram.
Right.
I had nothing to do with this recent model. We called the model trash. He was like, this has nothing to do with me. I told Nike not to do none of that, and Nike put it out anyway.
What's that, Outlaw?
Then he deleted it.
Let me see.
It's like
I can't see. Show the side. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, them bitches clean.
Kyrie, what is those?
Man, Outlaw Black.
Yeah, these are the the fives. The fives.
Uh-oh, Outlaw Black.
Yup.
I thought Outlaw was on Muslim. Hey, LB, I thought Outlaw was Muslim, nigga.
That is black.
Yeah, it's black, but it ain't black, nigga. It's like overseas
Yes, it is.
black.
In New York, it is.
Okay.
Muslim black is black as hell.
Okay, nigga. Okay, nigga. No, okay, whatever.
Nah, I'm brown skin, bro.
Okay, whatever, LB. I'll let you get that off.
Okay, go to Harlem and say that, like, nigga, I don't want to be nowhere.
Nigga, I ain't going nowhere in New York to say that. I got, listen, my cousins and them from Jamaica, Queens, nigga, South Side. So I'm not finna say that
Those
shit.
niggas gonna be like bean pie.
Southside. Nah,
Southside ain't the Southside without the team.
Oh, them niggas is always out there. I'm just saying Harlem because outside in Harlem on the street, they always trying to recruit people and shit. I'll be like, all right.
Some of these chicks don't need to be on IG, man. Some of them need to retire.
Yeah, good luck telling them that.
Shit, I will. I done sent messages telling them.
You got all these average girls looking, trying to be. I mean,
No, that's what I'm talking about. Some of these bitches is average.
It sure is. But IG be making them look like they 10s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about all that.
He said, I don't know about all that.
I can see through a filter real easy.
Man, hey, I can't even lie, LB. I did see that Duke Dennis video, man, when he was in Miami.
Exactly. Terrible.
Yeah.
I said that to my homeboy.
Listen, that's just one.
I told my homeboy that shit too.
That's just one video.
I told that nigga, I said, yo, if we go to Miami, I said, I'm not staying on the strip the whole time. You was out of your fucking mind if I'm saying that up there.
Bruh. There's other parts of Florida. I'm pretty sure.
I sent him that. He said, man, I'm not even clicking on that. I just see the thumbnail.
Yeah, but all I know is I'm staying far away from South Carolina.
That was the strip. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, what? No. But that was spring break. So that was like a lot of college bitches and all that shit. I don't really.
Yeah. But a lot of them wasn't even from Florida and stuff. Like some was from Virginia, some was from South Carolina.
There should be like a force field somewhere, like a magic force field in Miami. Like, no, like you was not qualified.
Right. It's basically like an all-star. Like they all from everywhere.
It wasn't like that before. I'm starting to think like they just not being developed right. I just think ZBA producing them right.
I'm just guessing they're not developed right.
I think Gen Z just shit.
You said they're not producing them right. Oh, man.
I think Gen Z just not, because it wasn't like that before. It was not like that before. Yeah. 2011, they was out there. Like, it was nothing but 8, 9s, and 10s, like, off the rip.
Right.
So, what's going on with this new era? I don't know.
Man, this era is all messed up, man.
I'm saying there's still
every shape of way.
I'm saying there's bitches out there. I'm not saying there's no bitches out there. I'm just saying that strip look very spooky. Like, that's all I'm saying. And I'm
I know South Carolina.
It's not just the Duke Dennis video. I've seen this multiple times over the years since like 2017. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say, okay, what's going on?
So I'm guessing you going right to Columbia.
No, I'm still going to Miami or Dominican Republic. But Dominican Republic on my list.
I don't blame you.
Columbia can wait. DR looking like DR, man.
Speaking
of which, I'm trying to stop making it hot though, cause that barbershop that I always be posting sometimes and shit. I saw Sway Lee walk up in there. That's what I was like, nah, y'all making it hot, nigga, go away.
right.
I saw Sway Lee up in there. I'm like, nah, nigga, no, nigga, you don't fuck it up for the rest of us.
Oh, you seeing Sway Lee?
Yeah, Slee leaves up in that Dominican barbershop that I be like hosting sometimes and shit. The one that always be sometimes. Santana barbershop. Like, yo. And Slee Lee was up in there last week.
Oh wow. Making it hot.
Like, nigga, like, don't fuck up the weed. Go home.
So wait, hold on. So y'all think this John Wall move makes them better?
I mean, they were gonna be the same regardless. I mean, if John Wall could play, he'll bring defense. He could facilitate, so Kawhi and Paul George don't have to set everybody up. I mean, it's a good move. You ain't have to pay much for him.
Yeah, that's true. And to be honest, man, like, do you sit Reggie Jackson down?
Do I sit Reggie? Excuse me. No.
For you niggas that can't.
So you got John Wall coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
But is John Wall gonna accept that role? I don't know.
He ain't got no choice, nigga. Like, you injury prone.
Yeah, basically.
He ain't got no choice.
Up in the chat.
And don't they need a center? No. Their center's good.
Who?
The Clippers, the center.
You talking about Zubac?
Yeah, Zubac. He's solid.
I mean,
For you niggas that can't fucking get no pussy in the city, man, just come to DR, man. Come to DR. All you gotta say is hola. That's it. Just come, say hola. Hola!
Oh, this nigga starting up the video.
For you niggas that can't...
LB dumb as hell. He said, man, listen, for you niggas who can't get no pussy, come to DR. All you gotta do is say hola. Then he had to do the spin. Man, niggas is wild, Joe.
I know what it was on too.
God damn.
That club, but it's a popular club in Santo Domingo.
Yeah, no,
I've been looking up a lot of vlogs on Dominican Republic for like the last month. Like, I'll just watch them shits just cause.
God damn. Nah, I can't believe the Dominican girls just doing the fuck. Oh my God.
I forgot the name of that club, but I know it's like a top popular club in Santo Domingo and shit.
Damn, how do I get back?
My homeboy going to sue.
There we go.
Sue where's that?
This man is said, come here. Nah, man, I'm telling you,
They on that American bullshit. Like, yo, I'm so over American clubs. Like, yo. Well, motherfuckers don't want to do nothing.
Nah, they do. You just gotta, get them in the right way,
Sit there and want to post on IG all day, right? All night. I ain't got time.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah. I can't stand it. Like, they be sitting there like they just like in the crib, bro, just sitting there hogging the hookah and everything too, man. I'm like,
posting with their hookah, posting with their
right, looking, sitting pretty, and then if somebody tries to talk to them,
out of like the couple hundred girls, only probably like 50 of them dub it.
Right.
No, I gotta get out of here.
And then, like I said, some of my friends, like, nah, not some of the people that I be seeing in the club, bro, they be spending so much on bottles and everything. By the end of the night, you know what they do?
Bottle thing, you just having fun, but it's like
true. But they be giving them bottles and everything. Like, I mean, not giving them bottles, but giving them cups to drink and everything. By the end of the night, they talking to them the whole night. And then by the end of the night, what they do, they go right in that Uber and they dip off, bro. And then they be like, damn, she really left me.
Sometimes it's an L, then sometimes they actually get the chick.
Right. It's a gamble.
It depends on the person, but that's why I just completely converted to strip clubs. Like, after that, like 2011, 12, I just completely just converted to strip clubs because regular clubs they were like just
Yeah, basically.
Strip clubs is way more fun, and the women realized that too. That's why the women started going to strip clubs too, because they know niggas gonna be there. So
Yo, speaking of that, yo, tell me how that remember I told you about the strip or whatever? He was trying to get me to go to this acty, bro. I'm like the acty with the whole strip clubs. I don't do acty, bro.
oh,
Like,
you know what I'm happy about though? I